The birth of Echo. Edgar was as unremarkable as Mondays. A mild-mannered accountant with a receding hairline and a fondness for beige sweaters. He was as far removed from the world of capes and lightning bolts as one could be. His biggest accomplishment that Monday was remembering to pack his lunch. A feat overshadowed by the news blaring on his radio, the villainous doctor. Malice had threatened another citywide blackout. Edgar sighed. Picturing the impending chaos he'd face commuting home in the dark, he reached his office building. A dreary concrete monolith, and entered the elevator as the doors closed. A sudden jolt of pain ripped through him. The lights flickered, then died. Panic surged through the other passengers. But Edgar felt strangely calm. More than that, he felt powerful. He reached out, his hand instinctively going towards the control panel. A single, silent command formed in his mind, and the lights flickered back on. The other passengers stared at him, bewildered. Edgar stared at his hand, a tremor running through him. Could it be? Days turned into weeks, and Edgar couldn't shake the memory. The feeling of power, the inexplicable activation. His once mundane life felt incomplete. He started noticing anomalies. A flickering street lamp that responded to his touch, a stray cat unharmed after falling from a building. He was hesitant to believe, but the evidence was piling up. One evening, walking home, Edgar witnessed a mugging. He froze, then felt that familiar surge again. He acted before he could think. Stepping between the victim and the mugger. "Leave him alone," he commanded, his voice firm. He expected a fight, but instead, the mugger stumbled back. Fear etched on his face. He mumbled an apology and fled. The victim, a young woman, looked at Edgar with awe. "Thank you," she said, her voice trembling. "Are you?" Edgar hesitated. He couldn't be a hero. Not someone like him, just a concerned citizen. He mumbled, slinking away into the night, but as he walked, a small, hopeful smile played on his lips. News of the incident spread like wildfire. The shadowy savior, as the media called him, became a local sensation. Edgar, overwhelmed and unsure, decided to embrace the role. He adopted the moniker Echo, a reference to his ability to manipulate light and sound. He trained in secret, pushing the limits of his newfound ability. He learned to bend light, creating illusions and blinding flashes. He discovered he could manipulate sound waves, creating disorienting sonic blasts and even a form of sonar to navigate in darkness. Echo didn't seek the spotlight, but he couldn't ignore the needs of his city. He became a symbol of hope in the shadows, a reminder that even the most ordinary among us can rise to the occasion, proving that sometimes the most extraordinary heroes have the most ordinary beginnings. As for Edgar, the mild-mannered accountant, he may be gone, but Echo had only just begun.